Hey y'all, tonight I'm making a childhood favorite, Hungarian hamburgers. Again, my grandmother, my mom's side, my grandma and grandfather are both Hungarian, so whether they truly come from Hungary or not, I don't know. Actually, I've searched it on the internet, and this is a recipe that's very familiar, and it's all known as Hungarian hamburgers. So maybe a fan or somebody that watches from Hungary can let me know if this is how you all eat your hamburgers, or if this is some American stuff we've come up with. But anyways, what we're going to need, I've downsized the recipe a little bit. So what I'm going to do it with is 2 pounds of a real lean, 90%, 93% hamburger. Some garlic, some onion, again, about how much you like. I would imagine I'm probably going to put half that onion, maybe 3/4 of that onion in. And of course, I like garlic, so we're going to put probably 4 or 5 cloves of garlic in it. Salt and pepper to taste. And what I've got there in a bowl right here is dried bread. I just took 3 slices of white bread, put it in the oven, and let it sit in there for a couple of days. You see it got a little toasted. I went to cook something the other night and forgot it was in there and almost burned it up. So I caught it in time. It's still going to be good. But what you want to do is just dry out 3 pieces of bread. And we're going to need a little milk, and we're going to need some breadcrumbs. And what I don't have out here, olive oil. We're going to fry them in olive oil. But anyways, let me get the onions and the garlic sauteed up a little bit, and when I get to putting it together, then I'll bring y'all back and take you through the rest of it. Alright, I ended up using about half that onion, and here I'm just sauteing it up in some olive oil. I haven't put the garlic in yet. I want to add the garlic later when this thing gets down, and I'll be honest with you, the recipe doesn't call for the onions to be sauteed. My deal is that I love the onion flavor. I love cooked onions, but I don't like raw onions. I don't know, it's something about the texture, the crunch, whatever, but I don't like it. So for my version of it, what I'm going to do is saute these onions up a little bit to make sure they get soft and cooked. And what I'll do is I'll saute these until they're almost translucent. I'll throw that garlic in there just for the last minute or so, and then when I get ready to mix everything together, I'll bring y'all back. Alright, we've got about 2 pounds of hamburger here, and let's go ahead and start putting this together. I've got the breadcrumbs, now the bread. And what I'm going to do to that is, let me set this out of the way for 1 second. What I'm going to do to that is I'm going to rehydrate these with a little bit of milk. So, tell you I'm hungry, hear my belly talking? Not too much. A little bit. And then we'll take and just run that through. Put a little more in there. Went from not enough to probably a little too much. But we'll see. And get it to absorb that up. Take the water out, you put the milk in. I'm using 2%. I would imagine my grandma was probably using whole milk at the time, but no, that turned out perfect. Alright, that's what we want there. So we'll dump that in. And then we've got the onions and the garlic here. And you can see about what consistency I cooked that to. Add that in there. Those are still a little warm, so hopefully before I stick my hands in there, they'll cool down enough that we won't have a blooper video here. And now we're going to add 2 eggs. Eggland's best. Good eggs. And then we are going to add salt and pepper to taste. So this is up to you how much you want to put in here. Here's 2 pounds of hamburger and all that other stuff, so let's put that in there. Put a few shakes of pepper. Looks good. Yeah. And then, mix it up. I didn't scream, so everything worked out. Alright, this is going to take a minute. Let me get this real mixed together, and when I get ready to patty it up, I'll show you what we do next. Alright, then all you do is just, once it's all mixed well together, you patty it up. And then, roll it in the breadcrumbs. Get a good coating of that on there. Get it tapped in there good. That's what we want. Nice coating on there. So get them coated up like that. Let me get the rest of them patted up, and I'll show you how we fry them up. All right, I got a pan with some olive oil in it. Got the heat about on medium. Let's go ahead and drop a coat. I haven't used my small burner. Sorry about that. We're gonna try to cook. I don't think I can cook 2 of these. I got just a small burner up underneath it, so. Anyways, you can see how they turn out. We've got just a little bit of olive oil in a pan. We're going to fry them up. It's going to take a while, so let me get these things fried up, and once I get them done, I'll bring you back. We'll do a taste test and see how close I got the gram on. I thought I'd just bring you back and show you. I got 2 pans going here. It's going to take all night the other way. But anyways, I wanted to show you as they were cooking how they brown up. Starting to look real good. Kind of remind me how they used to look. Alright, let me get them finished up, and then when I get ready to eat them, we'll do a taste test on them. Alright, they look kind of familiar. You know, as a kid I remember it seemed like the breading was, you know, perfect, but then again, Granny had been doing it forever and I've been doing it just once, so let's see how they are. I like mine with a little ketchup. Nice thing is they're kind of hamburgers that come with their own bun, you know, because of the breading there. So let's dip that in a little ketchup, see what we get. There it is. Look at that. Done all the way through. Very nice. There you go. You don't have to be a king to eat like one, and I prove it. As a kid, I was eating like a king. So it should not surprise anybody that here I am still, you know, rewarding myself with good food, and that's what it's all about. It's a little bit of work, folks, but I'll tell you, you know, you take the extra effort, cook something from when you were young, you know, you haven't had in a long time, a little flashback. It's always nice. Those turned out real nice. I hope they work out for you. I got it served with my soon-to-be world-famous cream corn. Got that recipe coming up, that video coming up for you, so watch for it. That stuff's good. So I'm going to get to dinner. I'm going to kick y'all out of here and eat some food that reminds me of being a kid. Y'all have a good night, and thanks for tuning in.